there's a quiet shift that happens. Not when life becomes easier, but when you become more selective. Because composure is not something you perform, it's something you protect. And most people never experience it. Not because they're incapable, but because their lives are filled with small, constant leaks of energy, attention, and intention. What looks like confidence, what looks like elegance, what even looks like having it together, is often just the result of a few quiet habits repeated consistently, without urgency. And this is where it becomes interesting. Because none of these habits are dramatic, they don't announce themselves, they don't trend, but they change how a woman moves through the world completely. 1. She starts her day without urgency. There's a subtle difference between waking up and entering your day. Most people wake up already behind, phone in hand, notifications first, mind already reacting. But a composed woman does something quieter. She delays the world, even by 10 minutes. A woman once described how her mornings used to feel. She said it felt like being pulled into the day before she even stood up. So she changed one thing. She stopped checking her phone until she had fully gotten ready. No productivity system, no complex routine, just space. And what changed wasn't her schedule, it was her nervous system. That's only part of it, because the real habit isn't about mornings, it's about who gets access to you first. 2. She makes fewer decisions. There's a misconception that refined living is about doing more, but it's usually about deciding less. Look closely at women who feel composed. Their environments are simple. Their wardrobe is intentional. Their routines are consistent. Not because they lack options, but because they've removed excess choice. A woman once stood in front of her closet for nearly 20 minutes, not because she had nothing to wear, but because she had too much that didn't feel like her. So she reduced it. Not drastically, not dramatically, just enough that everything left made sense. And suddenly, getting dressed became quiet. This is not really about clothing. It's about reducing friction in your life. Because every unnecessary decision is a quiet drain on your energy. 3. She doesn't rush, even when she's busy. Rushing is often mistaken for importance, but it rarely looks refined. There's a woman in a busy cafe. The line is long, people are impatient, the room is loud. Everyone is shifting, checking their phones, sighing. She isn't. She stands still, shoulders relaxed, eyes present. Nothing about her suggests she has less to do, but everything about her suggests she's not controlled by it. But here's the deeper layer. Composure is not about having time. It's about not surrendering your pace. Because rushing communicates something, even if unintentionally. I am not in control of my life. And that changes how people perceive you and how you feel within yourself. 4. She is careful with what she consumes. Not just food, not just media, but input. There's a quiet discipline in what she allows into her mind. Endless scrolling, noise-heavy conversations, constant stimulation. Most people underestimate how much this fragments them. A woman once noticed that after certain conversations, she felt unsettled. Not because anything dramatic happened, but because the tone was chaotic, reactive, negative. So she didn't confront it. She simply reduced exposure. And over time, she became noticeably calmer. This is where many people get it wrong. They try to add peace instead of removing what disrupts it. 5. She leaves space between things. Back-to-back living is one of the fastest ways to feel overwhelmed. Meeting to meeting, task to task, conversation to conversation. No pause, no integration. But a composed woman builds in small spaces, not for productivity, but for reset. Even 5 minutes. Sitting in the car before going inside, walking without headphones, finishing one task and not immediately starting the next. There's a woman who began doing this between work and home, just sitting for a few minutes before entering, and she said something changed. She stopped carrying the energy of one space into another. That's not time management, that's emotional intelligence. 6. She speaks slightly less than she could. In conversations, there is often a subtle pressure to fill space, to explain more, to add more, to prove more. But composed women understand something quieter. Not everything needs to be said. There's a woman at dinner. Someone interrupts her mid-sentence. Most people would rush to reclaim the space. She doesn't. She pauses, lets the moment pass, then continues, calmly, without urgency. No tension, no performance, and the room adjusts to her pace. This is not about silence, it's about restraint. And restraint often reads as confidence. 7. She maintains her environment gently, consistently. A composed life is rarely built through dramatic resets. It's built through quiet maintenance. A kitchen that's reset each evening. A space that's lightly adjusted, not overhauled. Clothing that's cared for, not neglected. There's a woman who spends just 10 minutes every night resetting her space. Nothing intense, but enough that she wakes up to order, not chaos. And that changes how her day begins. Because your environment is always speaking to you. The question is, what is it saying? 8. She doesn't perform her life. This might be the most subtle habit of all. She doesn't narrate everything. She doesn't share everything. She doesn't need everything to be seen. There's a quiet privacy in how she lives. Not secrecy, just selectivity. A woman once stopped posting parts of her life she hadn't fully processed yet, and she noticed something unexpected. Her experiences began to feel deeper, more personal, more complete, because they weren't interrupted by the need to be observed. This is where composure becomes powerful. It creates a sense of self-containment. 9. She recovers quickly, instead of reacting deeply. Life still happens. Stress, friction, unexpected moments. But the difference is in recovery. A composed woman doesn't avoid emotion. She moves through it efficiently. There's a moment. Someone sends a frustrating message. Instead of responding immediately, she waits. Not to play games, but to return to herself first. And that pause changes everything. Because most damage isn't done in what happens, but in how quickly we react to it. 10. She chooses what actually matters. At some point, composure becomes less about habits and more about standards. What you tolerate, what you prioritize, what you no longer entertain. There's a quiet clarity that develops, and with it, a kind of calm authority. Not loud, not forced, just certain. The real distinction is quieter than most people think. It's not about perfection. It's not about aesthetics. It's not about appearing put together at all times. It's about creating a life that doesn't constantly pull you out of yourself. Because when that happens, composure is no longer something you try to maintain. It becomes your natural state.